Tak, dobrý večer, přátelé, dobrý večer. Možná už můžu krpátko takhle. Tak, máme chviličku před 8:30 večer. republikou se nám prohání bouřiny venku, který se mě úspěšně vyhýbají, takže já jsem furt splavený a utánej. Ale máme pátek, večer. Jdeme si chviličku zase zahrát a jdeme si rozjet tedy náš poslední případ číslo 6, takže se to jmenuje Procházka při půlměsíčku. A budeme pomáhat Vigginsovi a spol. Takže jsem na to zvědavý. A zároveň zdá se mi, že nevidím nahoře v okně sličnou slečnu. Ale je tam. Ona je někde schovaná. Aha. Ona jenom odsud nebyla vidět. A nebo jsme... Aha, my jsme koukali do jiného okna. Jasně. Jiný
Hello,
okno.
Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mop cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
Tak, jdeme mu pomoct. Jdeme zjistit, o co tady jde.
A map of London and the surround...
Takže, půlměsíční ulice, nebo nejdřív do Scotland Yardu. Teď se budeme podívat asi na místo činu. Tak. Aha. Žádná ani maše. Já bych řekl, že to je úplně ten stejný týpek, co byl zažitý tam pod tím stromem. U toho nádraží, tam, kde jsme řešili. Zajímavý. Jak jsme řešili to zmizení toho vlaku. Tady budeme řešit takhle ve tmě, jo?
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stout fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the 2 dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by 2 police constables.
Výstřely.
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course. Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
Dobře. Takže přímo to neviděl.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound. A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vicotti must have done some time there. Brian Vicotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
No, co ty? Máme klíč od něčeho.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens. The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance. A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look.
Špička nějaký hole, že by třeba.
This shard of wood is quite new.
Proč to tam ukazovalo jako, že talíře? Nebo co to tam bylo? Na chvíli. Zdálo se mi, že tady zobrazuje něco.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
Tam půjdeme až pak.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman? I've heard of you. And, well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Tak. Nic na hlavě. Jaká? Válečný veterán. Chybí mu proflik. Nuzný život. Slyším tikat nějaký hodiny. Třeba oporu, bolavá noha, kulha. Nechodíš náhodou normálně o holi?
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the half moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
Jo. Tak, co můžeme tady vymyslet? Různé výstřely. A spolu s tím, co tvrdí Marou, jasně.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime, is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel. we could have missed each other somehow. You understand what I mean? It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly. This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago. The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
S tím nic neuděláme. Olga. No jasně. No jasně.
A perfect match. So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the victims. The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though Mr. Turner was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago. Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots. This kitchen knife is quite sharp. There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper. So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
Nee. 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 Nejdřív vstal. Potom něco dělal s těma dopisama. Něco sebral. Vyřízal lístky, hodil je do krbu. Otevřel okno. Ne. On mu tam něco sebral. vstal. Šel zjistit, co se děje. Potom šel sem. Položil znamenou hůl. Potom něco udělal s těmi nějakýma listama, to možná tam něco sebral. Potom se ty listy pokusil jakože zneškodnit, nějaký rozřezat nebo něco a hodil je do krbu. Je to tak? No, tak se jde podívat dolů. Tady se jakože opřel, něco mu sebral, něco mu šlohnul, přitom zlomil tu hůl. Tak. Tak odkráčel zpátky. To musím dokoukat. Ne, aha, můžeme to zrychlit takhle. Tak. Odložil tu zlomenou hůl. Něco se pokusil a spál to.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question is, what did he find? I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look. Well now, what a find! A precious jewel, concealed inside a book. A bracelet with unique ram's head design, a distinctive feature of ancient Grecian artifacts, probably of the Hellenistic era.
Jo, tak si s ním trochu pokecáme asi.
Mr. Turner, How would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
Co ta hůlka?
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Tak, tohle s tou maličkou záhadičku máme vyřešenou. A co teď? Tak, tohle to budeme muset řešit, jasně, v archivu. Různé výstřely, 2 oběti. S tím neuděláme nic.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he...
Měli bychom provést pitvu, aby jsme zjistili, jestli oba dva jakože to dostali ze stejné zbraně.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
Takže zpět. Půjdeme prozkoumat ten náramek, co jsme našli. Do archívu. Nyní architektura. Hele, hned tam poprvé. Tyto překrásné starožitné šperky jsou součástí sbírky helénského pokladu. 5 hlav kamzíků je vyobrazeno na náramku, náhrdelníku a prstenu. Každý ze šperků je vyhotoven z ryzího zlata. 5 kamzíků z mytilény. Z muzea zmizelo v roce 1885. Aha.
Here it is. I need to continue my research in my archives.
Ještě víc.
That is not the one I need.
Dobře. No, tady. Helenský poklad byl uloupen včera večer během převozu drožkou z britského z britského muzea na výstavu umění v Glasfordu. Majitel vetešnictví v ulici Church Street, pan Kenneth Butler, informoval ještě téhož večera Scotland Yard, že se mu jistý gentleman pokoušel prodat sbírku historických artefaktů. Policii se podařilo zadržet muže odpovídajícího popisu. Byl jím profesionální lupič jménem Vincent Foley, který v době zadržení pokoušel se uniknout z Londýna lodí z přístavu. Zločinec byl poznán přeživším drožkářem, který sbírku helenských pokladů převážel. Vincent Foley odmítá prozradit, kam ukryl zbývající část cenností. Byl proto vsazen do žaláře. Pátrání po zmizelém pokladu pokračuje.
Here it is. One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
Hledej místo činu a vyslechni. Jo, my jsme ještě nevyslechli vlastně tam tu květinářku. Pravda.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be released.
Your brother?
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Jsou zrovna
It would be my
kamaráčtí.
pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Žádný profil.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Výstřely.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street, prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
Dobře. Takže tohle máme všechno. Pokud jsme tady někde něco nepřehlídli.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
Ten klíč nevyzkoušíme.
Locked.
Takže zhůru do Scotland Yardu.
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Tak, místnost důkazy.
A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt. These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco, nothing interesting. So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police. It is a Webley revolver, a reliable weapon. It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder.
Tak to otevři. 2 rány vypálený.
2 out of the 6 shells have been fired. There were 2 shots.
On jako nějaký bývalý voják, ale jako nějaký veterán by asi jakože poznal, jakože ty 2 rány jsou stejný. A různý výstřely jsou divný. Rozdílné výstřely, ačkoliv ve skutečnosti byly 3. 2 zbraně vypálily současně, 3. výstřel padl krátce poté. Budeme muset něco zjišťovat dál. Vypadá to víc. Pravděpodobně rozstřelce, ohledej těla a proveď rekonstrukci činu. Tak, když si budeme pokecat tady s ním, co nám řekne.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
Pána. Tak, nejdřív se nám ukáž. Bránilo se zatčení. Úředník. On se znal s jedním z nich. Tak co pak se stalo?
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw two men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it, and then I followed the third man.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. But there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half-blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man. Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
Jo, mají stejné tetování.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
You have a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Jo, tak co mi o něm řekneš?
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released, and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Tak. Co pak tady toho máme? Máme tady toho dost. Starý známý. No, tak to můžeme rovnou hodit na něj. Teď to s ničím nespojím. Je výplodem jeho fantazie? Zábleska byl fuč. Ještě budeme muset něco dál jakože řešit. Tak, nejdřív ještě ten náramek musíme vyřešit. A zjistit, odkud je ten klíč. Tak, než se to načte, tak já si odskočím, takže vteřinku. Tady nazvíme. Aha, vedle. Sakra. Vedle. Tak. To je hospoda. Tam nemůžeme. Tak kde je ta zástavárna? Pawn shop, aha, ono je to tady.
Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly. A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Zdálo se mi, že tam v té krabičce chybí jeden nápoj. To by mohla být ta nějaká další rána. Divná. Větší. A zároveň ten záblesk, o kterém mluvil. Světlici někdo odpálil. Mhm.
A flare pistol.
Ale to je součást toho. Bych to tak viděl.
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection. Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Buď zdrav, Kennete, kdysi si mi vyprávěl o 3 špercích s hlavami beranů z Řecka. Pořád je máš, že jo? Tak tedy poslouchej. Mám pro tebe dobrou zprávu. Narazil jsem na zámožného chlápka, který po nich pase. Dá za něj jmění. Můžu ti s tou chodící šrajto flí domluvit schůzku, ale chci svůj podíl. Sejdeme se na rohu Great Alley a půlměsíční ulice v neděli večer před ohňostrojem. Mhm.
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
A proč by se nemohli podívat do těch záznamů?
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
Tak loupežný motiv. Motivem zločinu, ke kterému došlo v Půlměsíční ulici, mohla být snaha o získání ztraceného holandského pokladu. Náromek sebral pan bezprostředně po činu, prostě ale stále chybí. Mohl mít osobní. Spíš to vypadá jako tady to. Tady to s ničím nespojím už. Ohledáme tělo, jasně. Už je převezli, nebo ne? Co bouřky? Neblíží se mi nějaký bouřky. Neblíží. Všechno se to rozpadá. Vůbec to sem nechce dobutovat. Normálně. Tak jim budu muset jakože nařídit. No co? Vy je sem odvezli.
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that lad? Isn't he guilty of murder?
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Jo. Označit střelce. Ten to koupil do hlavy a už potom střílet nemohl. Ten byl mrtvý, nebo počkej, kdo to koupil do hlavy? Ten to koupil do hlavy, to znamená instantně zemřel.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp. I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp. This should be useful.
Hele.
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson, there was a third shot fired in this street.
Kurně, co se tady stalo? Třetí výstřel. Takovou, který měl brchnout, se zdá být důvodné, neboť druhá zbraň, ze které vyšel třetí výstřel, chybí. Ne, on to nebyl. Musel to být někdo. Byl tam v tom zapojený někdo jiný, bych to tak viděl. Teďka jenom zjistit, kdo a proč. Musíme zjistit něco o té světlici. Marrow.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it with your lamp.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
Někam se máme schovat?
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide. All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
Kam pak se zašiješ, Holmesi? My tě vyčmucháme. OK, tentokrát se schoval dobře. Aha.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow's lamp while hiding in the street.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Připustíme-li, že byla v půlměsíční. Další osoba musíme konstatovat, že nemohl utéct ani jedním směrem, jedině nahoru. Pokusme se činně rekonstruovat. Napodobíme ohňostroj, který... OK. Signální pistoli víme, kde je. To je v té zastavárně. Ale lezeckou výstroj mám najít kde? Že by byla třeba taky v té zastavárně.
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
Dáme se do té zastavárny.
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks. It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful...
Českou výstroj žádnou nějak jako, že se nedaří tady oddálit. Ale, mačky.
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
A nějaký cepín, něco ala cepín. Bych jakože vždycky znouzecnost, když bych prostě náhodou fakt neměl žádnou možnost žádného jiného náhledáku, vždycky se může tohle z toho hodit. To z toho kočáru.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue.
A on má pravdu.
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can. Kde by mohl někdo vylízt nahoru? Tak jsou rovný zdi. Tady nevidím vůbec jakože žádnou možnost. Ani mi to ta hra nenabízí. A jediný místo, co to ukazuje, tak je tamhle. Ale já tam prostě nikde nic nevidím. Moment, aktivovat.
The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easily spotted by Constable Marrow. This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
Aha. Aha.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
I should try climbing faster.
Jak rychlejš? Já klikám jak o život.
can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down. These shards of glass are from the window above. It's empty. It's empty. A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket. We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
No, nevymýšlel si možná, mladý. Tak. Budeme muset nejdřív udělat průzkum toho, co jsme tady našli.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. one little hair. The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found. Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Dáme nějakou opici, nebo něco takového. Cirkusový akrobaté. Zaď vysokou 30 snezu. Kolik vteřin? Na názorném saku se našel klub velkého exotického zvířetu. Cirkus. Oh.
Wiggins is currently at Half Moon Street.
Tak. Potřebujeme... Zase ho bude otravovat ten strážník, nebo ne?
Look here, lad. You'd better go home and start thinking about what a fine pickle your brother's landed himself in.
Ha! But he'll be free tonight, 'cause he's innocent.
Don't be daft, lad. It's a closed case.
Jo, takhle bych to neviděl.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
No, jde.
Duval Brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
Já jdem se podívat do cirkusu.
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah. You don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah. I don't think so. Clear off. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
Převlek. Dobře. Jdeme se převléknout, aby si vytvořit z nás cirkusáka. Pojďme. Tak. Námořnický oblek ne, ranní košile ne, námořnický taky ne, rozepnutý taky ne. Co bychom si tak mohli oblíknout? Oblek bandity. Co přesně to tam psalo? Ustroj se do převeklu, a kterou tě vpustí do cirkusu. Bousy, frajerský oblek a klobouk. Frajerský oblek. Černý, hnědý, zelený, šedý, oblek bandity. Co já vím, co znamená frajerský oblek. Zkusíme tohle. Nějaký fousy. Klobouk. Takhle třeba nějak? Možná ten oblek toho bandity jsme měli použít. Frajerský oblek. Co znamená frajerský oblek?
I highly doubt that a lockpicker would wear an outfit like this.
Jo, to znamená, že budeme muset ten oblek toho bandity. Bych to tak viděl, takhle.
I'd better wear a shabby hat.
Odtrhaný klobouk. To je tohle?
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Tak, jeden pohled pro štěstí.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
A jsme skrz. Co pak tam je za zvířátko? Stejně nemůžeme prozkoumat.
So, everything is here, just as you asked. Now what about the money? Some of the barrels are wet. Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped. Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies. I want to be paid first. No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said. Right? I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout. Of course not. I'm a professional. Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
Tak co pak tady máte hezkýho?
From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day.
Ještě tady budeme řešit nějaký povstání, nějakou revoltu. Tady nic nevidím jinýho. Co tady kde je ještě? Je to zcela evidentně zablokovaný, aby jsme tam nalezli. Není nic. Můžeme tam? Nemůžeme. Je všechno zavřený. Tak jediný, co můžeme, tak je něco vevnitř asi. Tam už jsem nic jiného neviděl. Tak co tady mám ještě vidět? A jednou fungujou sudy.
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure. Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers. All of this was stolen by the merry men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The merry men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
Uděláme si profílek. Nedávné zranění. Že bychom se koukali na toho, kdo tam les? To je... Ale... Je to akrobat? Ale... Tak ne opice. Tak to nebude opice. Starožitný prsten, poslední chybí čas souboru, jasně. Kromě toho má u pasu revolver. Dokazuje to, že je tím záhadným mužem v saku, který tak bytě prchl z místa činu v půlměsíční ulici. No. Uvidíme. Tak, jdeme se předvíst. Zase nějaký úžasný zámek. Jo, tak co?
Well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
Tohle? Možná?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal. Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures.
Jak na mě začíná jít spaní.
This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
Neměla by to být challenge? To se taky hýbe. Tomuhle říkáš, že by to neměla být challenge?
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.
Že hnedka na poprvé. první věc, na kterou narazím, je ten safe, jo.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
To je dobrý puzzle. Jo, ono se s tím nedá hýbat. No nedá. Aha, já myslel, že to do sebe bude zapadat tady. Dobře, tohle bych řekl, že je správně. Okay.
What a surprise! Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. A solid rope. This should be useful. This door is a perfect means of escape. A solid rope.
Jo, tak. Nic s tím nebudu dělat. Pevný lano.
The door is now blocked. The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. This should be useful.
Zavažeme okno.
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police.
Stačíme do té skříně.
This works very well. No one will escape through this window now.
Aha. Tam je někde nějaká palice.
I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall. If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
Dobře. Ahoj, Moulíku, dobrý večer.
Oh, that's a lovely old carpet.
A když seš tady živě, tak děkuji před 4 dny za ten resapík. 5 měsíčků.
Oh, that's a lovely old carpet.
Co s kobercem budeme dělat?
The door is now blocked.
A nějak musíme vyřešit, aby se nedostali sem.
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Tady to otevřeme a hodíme přes to koberec.
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
Takže vezmeme koberec a přehodíme přes to koberec.
This should be useful. Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar.
Tak, ještě předpokládám, bude někde něco. Nahoře.
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be useful.
Nekecej. Namelou si tady šišku. Na
One
korálích.
step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Tak, jdeme rovnou na to.
Police! Police!
OK.
Stop where you are! Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
You sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men?
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
Sakra. Co má náš bratr s tím společného? Proč se tam najednou objevil?
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
Don't move, you flimflammer.
Trošičku prapodivný okreslování tam bylo. V cenách.
What a beautiful collection of art. It was thought lost. What a beautiful collection of art. It was thought lost. The trap with the chandelier worked perfectly. Charles Foley has been knocked down.
Holmes, I had no doubt that you would catch the thieves.
One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious. One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious.
Tak to je všechno. Natítý safe. Zmizelé umění. Našel si a použil si všechny indicie v tomto případu. Ano. Tak, krádež helenského pokladu, která souvisela s dvojnásobnou vraždou v Půlměsíční ulici, naplánoval Charles Foley svědkem zločinu. Jo? Jo? Charles naplánoval a uskutečnil zlotřený plán pomsty, jeho součástí byla i loupež starožitného pokladu. Zasluhuje pro vás. Skoro bych to možná viděl takto. Schválně se podíváme, co se stane.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful, you Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Tak schválně. Jo, protože tam byla ta
Be
spoura.
careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
Ne. Najděte lepší cestu. Ne teror. Aha, my se tady rozhodneme. Buď to vyhodíme do luftu, anebo cigáro zasne. Nejdřív to vyhodíme do luftu. Uvidíme, jestli se budeme moct ještě vrátit a zkusit třeba jinou variantu. Takže ne, nebudete vyhazovat nic.
When people fight the order, They are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
Jo, takhle. Mi to vyhovuje.
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Karama, no, inu. Ďáblova dcera. Přesně to, co jsme hráli před nějakýma, já nevím, zhruba 2 rokama. Tady to vlastně na to, jakoby na to naváže. Takže Charles Foley naplánoval osvojičného zlotří plán pomsty za svého staršího bratra. Jeho čin si vyžádal 2 životy a téměř skončil uvězněním nevinného člověka. Jeho bandu najala štístka, usilující o rozpoujání revoluce. Jasně. No, jako já si myslím, že tohle je ta správná varianta. Ale co když bychom řekli, co když bychom zkusili tu druhou variantu? Určitě to je on. Ale že bychom dali tu mírnější. Charles Moore bude uvězněn za naplánování velké loupeže, na vraždě nemá přímý podíl a jeho trest proto bude zmírněn. Oni se možná mezi sebou jakože zastřelili. Možná. Schválně. To je totiž možná ještě jakože taky varianta.
Charles Foley, you were a witness to a double murder. You were standing next to Vercotti when Butler fired at your accomplice. The jeweler missed him, but they proceeded to kill each other with simultaneous shots. Even if your intention was to retrieve the stolen treasure, you did not intend to kill. I shall inform Inspector Lestrade of that fact, so your sentence should be the lighter.
You are a fine gentleman, with your fake pity.
I do what I think is right. It is never due to pity. Farewell, Foley. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
To skoro vypadalo jako, že jsme to možná trefili. Podle té jeho reakce. Že tohle to bude ta správná.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't
Tady
bring them too
jenom
close
si
to the barrels.
vyzkoušíme.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Vyzkoušíme si tu variantu, kdyby jsme nechali to
That
vyhodit do
is of
vzduchu.
no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here. Eventually, yes.
Hey, we are
Ne, až k tomu, co se budeme rozhodovat.
the bang and they put in the we should the time we are they're only
That
they
what
how and how
Dělej. Tak a teďka hodíme cigár do kyblíku a necháme je teda vyhodit tu burzu. Schválně, co se bude dít.
when the law serves only the few, it can no longer be trusted. Every man is equal, and he has a right to choose his own way. I shall not stop you.
Tak.
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Vůbec to
Yes.
nepočítalo s tou
It's
druhou
about
variantou.
intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men. I should leave now. Sherlock, Dr. Watson.
Holmes, what just happened? What was that?
The start of a new world. Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
No, takže zvolíme nakonec tohle z toho. Ale nenecháme je vyhodit do vzduchu ten barák, protože oni nemůžou garantovat, že se tam nepřimotá prostě nějaký nevinný civil nebo něco takového. A s tím potom se už spokojíme. Takže tady zvolíme variantu, co jsme teďka dělali. S tím, že on je nezabil. On prostě byl jenom u toho.
Charles Foley, you were a witness to a double murder. You were standing next to Vercotti when Butler fired at your accomplice. The jeweler missed him, but they proceeded to kill each other with simultaneous shots. Even if your intention was to retrieve the stolen treasure, you did not intend to kill. I shall inform Inspector Lestrade of that fact, so your sentence should be the lighter.
You are a fine gentleman, with your fake pity.
I do what I think is right. It is never due to pity. Farewell, Foley. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Tak a teďka jim ale zabráníme v tom, aby to tam vyhodili do vzduchu. Takže vyhodíme ten cymbus do vzduchu a necháme je jít.
Be careful.
Good. Eventually, yes.
Tak, zase to přeskáčeme až k tomu, když se budeme rozhodovat. Tak. Tentokrát potok.
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
Drejte. Tak a přeskáčeme jenom ten rozhovor s tím naším bratrem.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral, allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Kočil.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock,
not...
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Tak. A přijmeme tu naší morální...
Anything in the post... Wait.
Tak a teďka nám doktor Watson vlastně řekl, že se tady přistěhuje, jakože spolubydlící bude vlastně ta dcera toho doktora Moriartyho. A vlastně tím potom vlastně začíná ta ďáblova dcera, kterou jsme hráli před těma 2 rokama. Vlastně ta novější hra. OK, takže to, jakože hezky to tady na to navazuje. Takže přijmout rozhodnutí, ano. A předpokládám, protože tohle to byl poslední případ, že nám ta hra potom snad teďka už umožní jakože nahlídnout na ty všechny případy a říct, kde jsme se sekli nebo ne. Svědomitý vyšetřovatel. Tak. Z toho jako nějak nejsem schopný vyčíst. Co, jak nebo proč? To jsou prostě také jenom pohledy na ty průřez toho všeho. Najdou titulky. Musím říct, že to v té jakože botanické zahradě mi přišlo jakože absolutně scenaristicky jakože vůbec nezvládnutý. Potom i s tím koncem. Že prostě tam prostě genericky mi na závěr potom odpovídala. Ta slečna Whiteová, nebo jak ona se jmenovala. Nehledě na to vlastně, co my jsme zjistili. Že ta hra vůbec absolutně nebrala v potaz, co jsme vyšetřili nebo nevyšetřili. Tak co, hro? Dovolíš nám nahlídnout teďka na ty případy, nebo ne? Jo, aha. Moment. Tak tady se už prostě na to teďka podíváme. Tam už by ale nemělo být to, jako, že to může zkazit zážitek ze hry. Ne? Já nechci to potentočkovat. Když teďka zmáčknu konec, aha, tak jo, tak už prostě podrž space a zjistí pravdu. Karinc je vinen. No, v sebeobraně, no jasně. Závěr. Mexičané utopili Čilany. Úkol pro politiky. No, správně. Mexičané utopili Čilany, morální volba byla úkol pro politiky. Krvavá lázeň. Závěr, Garou, stříbrná dýka, propustit Garoua. Jo, protože on byl nějak jakože... on byl jako, že jo, že mu přeskočilo, tak sválně jak to je. Špatně. To máme špatně. Jsme duševní nemoci, buď je to psychopat nebo trpí schizofrenii. mu mohla přinést jedině rituální vražda. Stavil stříbrné mince, ze kterých vyrobil repliku Vigrosovej zlaté dýky. Tu počinu hodil do ohně. Je třeba ho umístit do sanatoria, kde spáchal do sanatoria, kde se mu dostane léčby. Za zločin, který spáchal pod vlivem svého silného psychotika, Třezolky nenese zodpovědnost. A je to červený a to se jim nelíbí. Podrž a zjistí pravdu. A tu pravdu nám to ale neodhalí. Tam je kapitán. Tohle to jsme odhalili správně. Mahitová byla komplicem, takže to jsme měli taky správně. Pohleho pomsta je taky správně. Tak jako jediný jsme netrefili tohle z toho. Co se stalo? Hra spadla. Prostě to zamrzlo. Aha, hra spadla. Což znamená, že si to otevřeme a zkusíme to změnit třeba na tu ledovou dýku. Jestli nám to dovolí. Jestli jsme teda trefili správnou osobu. Asi než to naskočí, odskočím. Jak? Co se stane, když dám pokračovat? Dobře, to znamená, že musíme do hlavní nabídky a odsud spustit tu krvavou lázeň teda, jo? Ne, já chci jenom přehrát ten konec. Dobře, no tak co jako mám tady dál dělat? Nikam nemůžu jít. Crimes and punishment. Jediný, co tady můžu, je udělat konec. Závěr garou stříbrná dýka a je to v červený. Což znamená, že to je špatně. Jako je zvláštní, že nás ta hra prostě nepustí jenom do toho závěru. Že bych to musel jako... Takhle, můžeme se tam podívat. To zase vytuhlo. Už to zase vytuhlo. Co nějaká bouřka, když už to spadlo? Děje se něco? Děje se pořádně nic. Ne, prostě veškeré bouřky se nám vyhnou. Nebo mně. Hmm. Uvidíme. Jestli nám ta hra, jako, jestli to spustí jakože od samotného začátku a neumožní to jakože se dostat jakože k té situaci, když jsme dělali to závěrečné rozhodování v tom případu, tak se mi to asi nebude chtít hrát celý. Veškerý postup od minulého případu bude ztracen. Takže asi jako to fakt vezme ta hra od začátku. Mhm.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you... The pupil is dilated. The temperature... I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said.
And they were tied together.
You are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men. Yes, and these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption. I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman Baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Takže jo. No, tak celý to přehrávat nebudu. Celý to přehrávat nebudeme. Takže prostě akorát jsme se sekli tam a tam jsme se pravděpodobně jenom sekli v tom, že to nebyla ta stříbrná dýka, ale že to byla ta ledová dýka. Bych si to tak jakože odhadnul. Ale tak jo. Crimes and Punishments. Toliko k ním. Takže tímto se zase s Sherlockem rozloučíme a příště už bude zase něco nového. A uvidím co. Je možný, že se pravděpodobně podíváme... Jak to tam teďka máme? Jo, na Plague Tale Requiem. Možná, že bychom se mohli vrhnout. Uvidíme, jak to půjde. Každopádně uvidíme teďka přes víkend, snad budu mít trochu víc času, aby jsme to mohli rozjet. Kdyby náhodou ne, tak přátelé, jako vždycky, sem tam jukněte do nadpisu. Sem tam jukněte do offline chatu, kde samozřejmě jako vždycky budu dávat vědět, jestli náhodou třeba bude nějaký pozdní stream nebo nějaký day off či něco podobného. Každopádně pro teď všechno. Takže já vám všem děkuji za návštěvu, přeju vám krásnou dobrou noc, užijte si víkend, který snad nebude už takovej drsnej, snad, možná, doufám, že třeba zaprší, že se mi uleví i a u nějakého dalšího streamu a nějaký jiný hry zase. Ahoj.